Because nobody cares about Nigeria for real. Those who care about Nigeria, if you genuinely care, you will promote the breakup of this hegemony, the breakup of this nonsense. I mean, you can start with confederation. Confederation means everybody did their day. But somebody did abroad, you tell them, now your type we are looking for in this country. If you want my type to serve in public office, in what is today's Nigeria, you will first have to break up that Nigeria. Break it up from this. Do you understand what that means? It means we have to first tell ourselves the truth. Nobody is coming to serve Nigeria. Nobody. Everybody is coming to take their own share. Sure you get? And the longer it takes, because the moment we are done, where do you think we are going back to? Me with my American passport, or British passport, or Canadian passport. So you go think, say, I love Nigeria that much. The free money that I'm coming back to come and collect, it don't finish. I will come stay there, can't they do one Nigerian with you, one that this? No, now, come on now. Have you ever seen any of them who did that? Now una go they text them on social media. Honorable, are you coming back for election? Honorable, are you supporting Kiniko because Emma Goku ni? Goku? Oh my God, don't you Goku? It is what it is. Loretta Onoche got rewarded. She wasn't just made special advisor to Bokwari on social media matters. She later became the chairman of NDDC, or more, NDDC, Niger Delta Development Commission. She was that NDDC chairman or something for a few months. Okay? But last month, Loretta Onoche started calling his family member that she gave a place to in London to say, Ajoko le dundun, konile marele, Ajoko le dundun, konile marele. Because you know, something with the chop. If it's about to finish, sometimes you should begin to look at what is available. She started calling his nephew, Abi, whatever. You know, when she first got the appointment to be special advisor to Bokwari, the whole family, hello, Sister Loretta. Sorry, me and my wife, we are currently stranded, and we are in London. We don't have a house. Please, Auntie, I know that your house. You know, you are now a special advisor to president now. Can we stay in your place until we settle down? Oh yeah. No, it's okay. I'm a very good person with good arts. Oh yeah, come and collect key. We didn't know all of this until now. Until yesterday. So Loretta said, when she realized that they go soon sack him, okay, like the whole thing don't come to an end. All of the lies and the schemes and all that, I need to go back to where I come from, go back to my grandchildren, and go back to my enjoying my life. All the people they lied to for 8 years, all of you they deceived, all of you they destroyed your lives while you are waiting for them that they will deliver what they promised you. It's time for them to move on. She was to move back to London. That was when she realizes that they have changed her number. They have blocked her contacts, okay? They have changed the lock. They don't want her to come back there. Out of all the money where you make, selling rice in Nigeria, you still won't come back to these flats, you don't even get shame. So she started avoiding her. And she wanted to come back to her house instead of becoming homeless. So she visited her house. Now, when she got there in London, right, when she got to her house, she said she's been trying to get in. But every time they seen her coming, they will lock the door. And no matter how long she stays, they won't open the door. I understand that treatment. Very horrible. And it's not good. You don't bite the fingers that feed you. Even Loretta bit the fingers that fed her anyway. But anyway, don't do that. It's not really nice. Really not good, okay? But for Loretta, it became obvious that it's not because his cousin or his nephew can't afford his own place or our own place, whatever, right? They just felt like, if you come inside, we are going to record you and push you on social media. You this shameless auntie, after all the money you made in Nigeria. You just came by, they sacked you last week. They sack you. Bokwari don't finish government for the past 3 months. They can't sack you last week now. You can't come here, can't say, we'll give you key. They had to call police. But Loretta, Auntie Loretta, she said the wife of the guy saw her coming, so she quickly came through the back door, okay? Came through the back door and went to the front of the house, and just so she could see her, jammed the door, closed the door and locked it. But she made a mistake. She didn't lock the back door that she came out from. So Loretta said she went to the back. That's how she found herself in their living room. And the drama ensued. Former presidential advisor of Nigeria, NDDC chairman of Nigeria. Loretta, first, call the police.
You have to clear the place.
Can be the same. Just clear the 2 rooms upstairs and let us move in. That's all.
I should clear what?
The two of the 3 rooms. You can stay in one.
I've been indoors since morning. I've not been feeling well.
Yeah.
He just kissed me. That's disgusting.
You are my son.
No, I'm not your son. I'm not your son. Get out of my room. Get out.
Okay.
Get out. Dress that bed first, then you get out.
Can I have the duvet back, please?
If you don't get out, then I will use that broom.
Hope you can see
I will
her.
use that bed
Look
and
at that.
smack you. If you don't dress that bed.
Emmanuel, let me have the duvet.
Okay.
Get the duvet for me, please.
You're not coming to that bed.
Emmanuel.
Get on my bed. You're not lying down here. No. Don't try that. Don't try that. Try that. Try that. I will tell my dad. Let me see that. Let me try that. Try. I will tell my dad. I'll tell him call the cops again. I will use this and smack you. Your phone. When I get back upstairs, call the cops for me, okay? They call
Come on. Everybody reads what they say.
Armenian police, okay?
So that's my.
Okay?
It's so sad, right? Or if you listen to the voice of that little kid, you could tell that there could be some abuses in that house. For those of us who actually live in the UK, if you have a kid that is talking like that, I'll use this my belt to spank you. I'll use this broom on you. I'll slap you. Don't touch all those things, right? They are probably the common words in the house in a way for a kid to be very articulate like that. But Auntie Loretta, can you believe that? She's a grandma. She's not just Auntie. She's a grandma. She's kind of like older. She lived in the UK like everyone else, did all her normal legit job, did her OZU, and achieved whatever she achieved for herself. For herself. But when an opportunity to go and fleece Nigeria presented itself, she packed her bags and left for Nigeria. But for the caveat, right, you don't treat people that help you like that. I have seen many things. I've seen many people like that. You turn it around. Like, okay, fine. Some of us don't like Loretta, but it's her house. She helped them. She housed them for years. And according to her, they never paid rent. Not because they can't afford it. They are very okay. According to her, they are doing fine. But they were supposed to stay in a place and leave a room. Like if I give you my house, in the UK, for example, if I give you my house, I'll tell you to stay away from my bedroom. Pay the bills. I'll pay my rent, but pay the utility bills because you are going to be using them. But stay away from my bedroom. Don't go to my bedroom. Don't even go there. All right? Don't get so free that because I'm not there, don't go to my bedroom. But unfortunately, some will say it's karma, but it's not good. That's not karma. That's actually wrong. I would have felt sorry for her, but anyway, it's Loretta. You don't want to waste your sorry. So she said, pack out of my room and give me that spare room. The police came later, according to her, okay? And they gave them time to start packing out. And they started begging. But before then,
You have to clear the
Two of us
place.
can be the same. Just clear the 2 rooms upstairs and let us move in. That's all.
I should clear what?
The two of the 3 rooms. You can stay in one.
I can stay in one.
Back, yes.
Okay. I'm listening.
So they break out on the song. This sounds like a Sesame Street episode. G1. I got the tape I needed. Now what? This looks like the back room school. Like the back, the rooms in the back, not the actual back.
so that's Auntie Loretta. When they say Ilela Bosimioko, I would have expected Loretta to retire back to somewhere in Delta. I think she's from Delta State, isn't she? Where's she from? Somebody who spent 8 years with Bokuwari. You would expect her to retire to Delta or retire somewhere to continue to groom the young people on Abi. Nobody care about you. Now they deceiving herself. She don't come back here. If they call her to come and collect another appointment, now so she go carry on for head again and say, Nigeria, blah, 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 nonsense. Now una be mugu where they believe them. So the arrangement is that they should give them time and they should use 1 room in a house. So the reason why I said that's not a good behavior is because she achieved whatever she achieved. She bought a house before she left for Nigeria, okay? And I understand what working hard genuinely truly means for those who earn their living in this country. There's no shortcut in this country. Do you understand? I live here. So if I see somebody who actually have all of that and they begin to shout that they love Nigeria, they love Nigeria. They don't love Nigeria. They are looking for a chance. A lot of them are here. Do you get that? A lot of them are here. Free money. They want to be friends with all these criminal politicians because they want them to be called back to Nigeria. And they will say, Omo, if I have like 20,000 pounds, that's 20 million naira. If I have like 200,000 pounds, that's like 220 million naira. I can go and contest House of Rep. I know this Tifnubu's son, or I know Tifnubu's brother, or I know this one that know this one. Everybody is coming to come and rip you off, to come and steal from you. Nobody is coming from abroad, even if they are giving you scholarship. Sorry, Jari, Aboki wa. Abroadian politicians. Nobody say they boss you. Even if I say this 1 million times, una go see they see your mugus where they go they believe you. So there's no point, okay? But you see somebody where they abroad, if they send money, whether they organize a party meeting, if they send money for street carnival, if they send money there for you to buy rice and share, and they say, well, he's abroad, he doesn't need anybody's money. Man, if you know this guy, you just pay them small money. Pay some guys small money. They will hype you. If you want to know if I'm a billionaire, I can pay some people in Nigeria. They will hype me and call me billionaire. And you will believe some of them. Yes, you believe some of them. So the whole packaging. Somebody who left a safe place abroad said he's coming to come and save who? Lodo. Come and rescue them. Hey, I'm coming to serve my people all day. Once everybody chop waiting they won't chop, they will tell you, say, but you know, say now America a day before. I have always been in America. I've always been a British. I only came back home. I only went to Nigeria to shop my own. And I'm back here. I'm back fully now. Now, so if you any lot there, waiting for diaspora to come and join your criminal politics instead of you to put the whole thing and pull them down. So that genuine people who left Nigeria, who have a reason, okay, to come and serve in a system that truly represents the people, not this charade you call democracy and all this RNG, rob me, I rob you, rob Peter to pay Paul. Is not helping anybody. And I'm saying this not because I want to sound like I'm just being honest with you. I have seen it happen many times, okay? So if anybody saying they come from abroad to come and do it, once they finish shopping with the one shop, they go return back here. They know why they are coming in, because the system is built in a way that it will never serve you. It will never work for you. So who is deceiving who? Mr. Falano, sir. No. Pastor Adeboye don't drop the September Lambao in Jetibo Bekini. Pastor Adeboye,
Darling, we will need 5,000 naira today. 5,000 naira of those days, so when the naira was stronger than the dollar. Don't worry, those days will return. Oh, I know you don't believe me. If the Lord I serve is still on his throne, those glorious days will return. Maybe when that happens, you will know that there is a God of miracles.
Okay. I told you that sometimes, now these people, they provoke us. If they can just try and avoid trying to link God to man-made problem, the economy that destroyed Naira, the people who made that happen, they are still in charge. They are still destroying the Naira. So, when you now start telling people that they shouldn't see those who are destroying the Naira because the God you serve, the glorious God you serve, will bring Nigeria Naira glory back. Provocation thing. That will not be said that they whine us now. If we say something now, they will say we are disrespecting them. He's just hearing his view. He knows people don't believe that bullshit, right? But he wanted them to. He wants them to believe it. Without any kind of question, you don't believe me, Abi. The God that I serve, if you want to know that he's alive, it will bring the Naira glory back and all of that. It's, amen. Just to make him feel better. God. So now God removed the glory. Abi, now Satan removed the glory. So God will now bring Naira back to the glory. Do you see where I said they like to confuse me with that, their religious deceit? So you see, if I open chapter now, they go say, Emayegun, you don't talk too much. Do you see how they manipulate people? The guy went to Colorado. I think it was 2021 or thereabout. Pastor Adeboye. Baba de gba mic dání báyìí. Baba de sọ fún àwọn èèyàn pé he told God to delay snow. And God delayed the snow because of him in Colorado. Baba. Okay.
Years ago, I was invited to Colorado in America in January. And I thank God that Bishop Mike was there too. He was invited. I don't like cold weather. I don't like it at all. That's why God made me a Nigerian. I don't like cold weather at all. So I pity those who want to run away from this beautiful weather where it is summer all year long and they want to go into congratulations. But I had to go to this meeting. It was very important. So I said to my father, I'm going to Colorado. While I am there, suspend winter. I have a witness here today. Throughout the days I was there, people were wearing t-shirts in January. He pushed away the winter, brought in summer. I boarded the plane at 5 p.m. to travel back to Nigeria. 2 hours after I left, all the snow that had been hanging in the air began to fall. There is a God.
You get it? Okay. If you don't get it, forget about it.
Do you see the provocation? You see the things that will make us say, Babashe and wine in wani. Then they will begin to gaslight us, blackmail us and say, don't talk like that, even if you don't have faith. You know, it's God suspended winter, ni Colorado, ni January. And he had witnesses. The witnesses were there. Even those mama where they wear umbrella, they were kind of like, Akika, Ashiri, Oya move for lamba. Deboye, Oya fuani lamba. And he was there saying it with so much conviction. And some people are sitting there and say, the God is great. God, it's possible, Jare Mayegun, you don't have faith. It's because you, Mayegun. See, I wouldn't have gone there if they are not also matching this miraculous God with the miraculous criminals who are tanking and destroying Nigeria. Then get names. I wouldn't have gone there. I just had to compare. I just wanted you to see that. Like, listen, and to suspend the winter in Colorado, ni year not long, some years ago. Because some years ago, that same man drove a whole car with no fuel inside, with no gas, right? He drove it for about 140 kilometers. And he had no money. I mean, he had no fuel in that tank. And everybody still use that as testimony till tomorrow. Because that's how God works in Nigeria. So you can say all of that, fine. But please, into your long, I will advise them to please stop meddling with what everybody knows as the failure of the criminals who are also friends of these pastors, okay? The economy of Nigeria is not going to recover in Jesus' name. The economy or the security in Nigeria is not going to improve in Jesus' name. Shongbo, the what do you call it? The Naira, Nigeria Naira, is not going to regain its old glory in the name of Allah. Okay? All of these are going to get positive impact the moment they do something right. Stop using Jesus. Stop using Allah and all of these things to shield these criminals from what they are doing. That's what we are asking for. Is that too much? Is that too much to ask? To say, pastors and all of you, can you please stop linking these economic criminals, saboteurs, and the atrocities they are committing? Stop linking them to God and all of this, and telling people that if they believe in God, if they believe in your God, the whole thing will change. That's not how it works. Pastor Adeboye, is that too much to ask? We know how he plays out. Don't tell me that it's his own opinion. He's just trying to hear his own opinion. Show the look pewani. Which opinion will Adeboye hear? You are hearing your own opinion. He is assuring them. If you want to know the God that I serve, it will bring the glory of Naira back. Now, if I say, Oniranye, you are a liar. Oniranye, you are a liar, Adeboye. God is not bringing any glory back. Economy of Nigeria has been captured by criminals. They have names. You are a liar, Adeboye. Say it to their faces. Because the problem is man-made. So when he started telling them if they believe in his God, he's brainwashing them now. I don't think you are that slow. So somebody who is also a believer now, somebody who is a believer, a Christian now, he or she may be offended. I say, Mayegun, listen, you don't know how God works. There is a miracle that Lenny Sunday. Blue. Did I tell you that I'm here doing competition about Holy Spirit at Holini? I'm talking about somebody who should know better, an accountant who knows about economy. That's what we heard. They said Adeboye is an accountant, somebody who actually knows numbers. He is in front of people in his church and he's telling them that the God he serves will bring the glory of Naira back. How? Show me what mix it up. So if you want to come, they ask me about miracle. Like, seriously. Or, tell them to stay away. Tell them to at least, I know they won't to, but because they won't, okay, only mathematician, yeah, he knows numbers, he shall know numbers. Mathematician, right? Adeboye, he knows what is wrong with Nigeria economy. He knows the corruption that has brought this upon Nigeria. He could speak on them. He could use the Holy Spirit to speak to people and say, listen, oh, this Holy Spirit, the last time that meeting, like, if I be Adeboye, I'll be telling my congregation, oh, Holy Spirit, you got to tire about you. This situation is like, this about yours, one strong you devil law. All of you should open the Leviticus 35. Abikelo shi, Kelotimpe, Jamiu, Zachariah, Suratu, Sanos, all whatever, Situation to hard, so to do and saying you. That's what you expect him to say and explain to them mathematically. If it's Nigerian law, then you can then give them some verses, cough of your whole body. Like if the way the whole thing is going right now, Baba, and everybody know for it. So, like if the way Nigeria is going right now, it's like a crashing aircraft. You because it's safety if anybody will just wait for the aftermath. Tell everybody the truth like that. Use mathematical description. After that, Konikoloshi Revelation 30, I don't know. I'm just saying, anything that people can use to hold body. When you're inside a sinking ship. And the violinist, the guitarist, as well as all those people that will be making different sound. You have to tell yourself the truth, right? So you will expect somebody like this to tell you all truth and say, well, any way it be, take this John 3:16, go for your body. Take this Jamie 4:13, use a whole body. Or old Rebecca, or anything where you shall go read to whole body. So, but first tell them the truth, not the use Holy Spirit nonsense. Everybody, tell them, they kind of drag them like this, the more they won't keep short, doing their own part in conditioning the people, right? I promise you, right? Emigo Nidake, Odidoju and saying, Mr. Falano, yeah.
And for here, please, Honorable Senator, please be careful. Disciplined Senator, be careful. Don't provoke Nigerians to mutiny. Please. Because some of the things going on there, we're in trouble. Sir, 70 billion naira for palliatives for 469 people. And when we say no, they say no. It's for facelift of the National Assembly. No, sir. 3 years ago, 37 billion naira was the amount for facelift of the National Assembly. That contract has not been fully executed. There is no review of the contract. So you can't talk of 70 billion naira for facelift. Secondly, 40 billion naira to buy exotic cars now for leadership of the National Assembly. It's not going to be allowed. The latest provocative news from the National Assembly is that 54 billion naira has been earmarked for constituency projects for 360 members of the House of Reps. It has come to 150 million per person. Under these austere conditions in town. So when these figures are oozing out of the National Assembly, Nigerians have been provoked. And enemies of democracy have been provoked. The military has been honest to say we are under pressure. You didn't read it. To dismantle this rickety political system. But somebody told them go and deny it. And they denied. Oh, we are not under pressure.
Let's be poor. Breathe. Don't suffocate them. We have that responsibility.
So what Baba Falana was practically saying there is that gradually, the injustice and the impunity in the land, nepotism and the corruption in the land, the increasing poverty, crime, and terrorism in the land, and the continued loss of trust in the real in the different institutions in Nigeria, they are all symptoms of a failed state. Adding the fact that it is true, the military once said that they were under pressure from the people. They didn't say. They were under pressure to take over government. they are also looking for something. Everybody is looking for excuse. Sure you get now, to start something. And these guys are also paranoid. They have no idea what is actually right there, lurking in the corner, in the dark. Remember when I told you that when they were telling you that there is going to be a light after the tunnel, that's another lie they told you. Among other lies, so like, how many lies have you been told about Nigeria that you will remember? Nigeria is one. That's a lie. Abi? Police is your friend. That's a lie. Abi? Bail is free. That's a lie. There is light after the tunnel. That is also a lie. We don't say people to go and check the tunnel. Baba? There is no, see, before you think in a bob, no day. They don't pack all the wire, the cable, everything. Sure you get? At the end of the tunnel. So when people come around, that they are cooking and cooking, I'm telling you that hold on. Baba, they are asking you to hold on to die. Honestly speaking, you know, every one of us can die anytime. So yeah, just wait until you will be unable to actually really fight anymore. So if people are telling you there is a light after the tunnel, after tunnel, would you that like people will tell you, these guys knows that you see that tunnel that they are promising you, about the end of the tunnel, Rome is not built in a day. Because when they were building Rome, those who were building Rome, when they were building Rome, they know they still block, still cement. Are you with me? Everybody was contributing. Sweat for sweat, blood for blood, bone for bone. That's how they built Rome. And that was why it was easier or easily monitored to say, okay, can you progress the building of Rome? In that of Nigeria, they have been building Nigeria since 1960, remember? So if anybody tell you, say light day after the tunnel, now darkness day there, and the darkness they scared those who put out the light, who stole all the resources, who stole all the infrastructure that could put up light. They are scared too. They have no idea what is in the dark. And a lot of us are going to find out, by the way. We're going to find out. We're going to find out. You know, they say fuck around. They say fuck around and find out. These criminals knows that they are already fucking around. But they have no idea what's going to be like. So the tension is everywhere. The paranoia is everywhere. The kind of suspicion is everywhere. And you know one thing I learned about being paranoid or having this paranoia is that it is actually the right time to make blunders, make mistakes. Now, if you see the oligarch in Nigeria, the establishment in Nigeria, who are kind of putting a bit of, what do you call it, trying to use brush to paint the problems being faced, the existential problem of Nigeria today, trying to talk it away, trying to kind of whatever it is, Baba, just over my blow, like Falana said, they better have all their private jet fueled on standby in their different secret, what do you call it, secret airfield across Nigeria. Because you know something, by the time all of us get to that tunnel, we can't realize in the darkness after darkness, the void in it. Let me know my last in time, Around that time, you now realize that the chaos that is going to ensue is going to be a combination of all frustration that these guys they've never had the intention of tackling, but they love talking about them and, you know, rubbing it on and all of that. We are working on it. And then blaming people and all that. They've been doing it for a while. A lot of you who knows that when they were saying Nigeria go better, you probably never envisaged that Nigeria will get to this stage, ever. You never did, right? But it got here. I am saying it to you right now. Those who brought us here, they are not slowing down. Since they are not slowing down, Baba, they've already pushed us so close to it. They have no idea what it's going to be like. Even though they are telling themselves that, waiting they won't do. Oh, no, they can't do anything. That's a lie. Behind the scene, they are worried. And that is why you are seeing all of them now talking, trying to walk your brain, trying to walk and work and make you begin to feel like, okay, but Shebi, I mean, don't let us cause anything. You are not the one trying to cause anything. They need that fear. And since that fear seems to be disappearing now, that means they have lost control. But they don't want to show they've lost control. They want to remind you, we have the soldiers, we have this, we have that, and this. You know what I mean? If you do this, we have to we'll unleash the terror on you and all that nonsense. But behind the scene, Baba, they are scared. The oligarch is scared. And like what you witnessed in Gabon, you know, some people will say, for you to know that nobody elected them, okay, they will continue to hide from you or give more reasons why they will hide from you. This guy is the president of a place, so by the way, watch.
There'll be no acceptance. But this happened before.
Yeah, before they knock it down.
Yeah, it's true.
This is my thing.
There was a nasty looking government out here.
There was a
The restaurant here, the lighthouse restaurant.
Play area.
Yeah. Yes.
Stay with the
Yes.
I used to see them watch them.
Really?
And they were waving. Oh, they're What are you doing here? Where are you from? No place. Twenty. Oh, we are all from there. I said I'm meeting more people. Okay, enjoy it. But why do you come? Why don't you come here? Why do you come to our area?
Oui, ça va.
Français?
Oui, je parle français.
Ouais. You're going back?
Yeah, I'm going back for America.
What you say here?
Okay. Okay, let me see.
Yeah. Okay? Good.
Yeah.
Where's your camera?
You're new here.
Then you are new.
Then you're new here.
Then you don't. Where are you from?
I'm from here.
You know, how come you listen?
I just in the newspaper on the television.
Because you are here only now.
Yeah.
If you were always here, you see me walking.
Only you I see working here, but not the first.
Don't tell my
I like that. You know, not here. Very good.
Because he works late. Shaduka.
But that's their president. I can't remember all those names are quite a little bit tricky to call, by the way. But that's Namibia president. They say that's what he does all the time. Like he kind of walks from his house and he walks through the beach like that. It's his area. Then he walks back again. And people kind of see him normally, you know. If you are elected, you will not be afraid of anyone trying to kill you. Namibia is a small country. It's like you having a Ekiti state governor or Zamfara state governor mingling with people freely because they elected him as president of Zamfara or president of Ekiti. But practically what I wanted to show to you there is that, you know, it is not all about this gra-gra of power, 1,000 convoy, soldiers displaying this or that, showing force and all of that, intimidating your own citizens to show to them that don't dare me. If you dare me, I can do and undo. Whatever. Somebody will get the same power for some time now. He don't shout, make some noise. His son, he hasn't seen his son. He hasn't seen his wife and some members of his family. In one of their homes, somebody will be saying that just chief of staff to his own son. They found this bag of money in his own house. If they shout everywhere now, say, make some noise. Right?
Non, je ne prends pas. Je ne prends pas.
Je ne parle pas pour rencontrer le général. Je ne parle pas pour rencontrer le général, il n'y a pas de problème. Attention, allô?
C'est le procureur.
Allô?
C'est où tu as quitté là-bas?
Allô? Allô? Oui, allô? Oui.
Africans. You know, it's so similar to that of Nigeria. When you go to the houses of some of these criminals, state governors and the rest of them like that, when you go to their guest houses, you will see bags of money. They're just there. It is like kind of, a status, a thing. People that are so poor that all they have is money. Do you understand that? The people that will tell you, whatever money cannot do, more money will do it, because they are so poor that all they have is money. So if you take the money or the effort of stealing money out of the place, they will become a complete shadow of themselves. Idea of how to create money, how to create wealth. They don't know that. But the idea of how to steal money in bags, put them in foreign accounts, put them in septic tanks, put them in underground cells, put them in places that they are of no real value, just for status. They have the brilliant ideas. Come on, they'll sit you down and tell you from experience. African criminals. And whenever they are caught, hey, democracy is in danger. We need to make sure democracy is survive in Africa. Democracy surviving for who? For kleptomaniacs, anti-democratic elements. So to whose advantage is the survival of democracy in Africa? To these kleptomaniacs? These criminals? Well, a sad and terrible sort of a tale, you say. I thought I should share that with you. Now going back to what they have turned Nigeria into. Have you noticed that there has been so much increase in drug trafficking and people that are being caught since Tinubu became the president of Nigeria? Have you noticed that? Like serious busting here and there, because the audacity, people just carry drug, enter Muritala, buy ticket, they are going to India. Carry bag of drug. Say you are going to UK. The audacity, Nako State. After rigging Pablo Escobar, Pablo Ecowasi. Have you noticed, or you haven't? Imizim would like semo vita. You know, since semo be my food. Semo. I can chop semo for morning, afternoon, evening. Semo in the morning, semo in the afternoon, semo in the evening. Just change the soup. I'm good to go. And I can eat that for a whole year. Morning, afternoon, evening. Monday to Sunday. January to December. And I will still be here. Very fine. Semo. They won't come make me eat semo now. My own semolina. I be semo vita. Because they don't repackage jam. Imagine me, I go Kashmir in Glasgow to go and buy my food. And I say, give me semovita 4. They carry semovita 4 for me. It can't end up being one of those drugs from Lagos that miss road enter here. And then breaking news. That Mayegun from Glasgow is caught with a bag of semolina cocaine. I'm just trying to tell you that. Although a lot of you know this, a lot of you are living Nigeria now. You see, this information I'm about to give you can actually save your life and change your life too. People will tell you, if they go outside Nigeria, even people that you know, if they tell you, say, Joe, I want you to help me drop this bag. Somebody will meet you at Heathrow. Somebody will meet you at Gatwick. Somebody will, on the arrival, Baba no drama. Finally, whatever you are going through in Nigeria right now, it could be like Shai's play. You know those otter witches, You go to say now because now your case then they're on top this time around. Don't do it. Sorry, just help me give this phone to my brother in London. You don't know what is it. Don't take anything from anybody, even people where you know, your cousin, even your papa, your mama. If you know Pakam, if they know Pakam for your present like this, no take a more. It broke my heart when I saw my semovita in the video. Cocaine in one packs in semovita, ladies and gentlemen. Just thought you should kind of view it. So there are some things that they are very common and people still fall for them, okay? Somebody is helping you to buy food from Nigeria. They will pack your food and the rest. Make sure you are dealing with people you actually trust, okay? That is if you are receiving package from anywhere in Nigeria, the audacity of these drug dealers now that Escobar is your president is daring. They walk straight to the airport with bags of drugs. Okay, and some are saying that maybe if they bribe well. The issue now is that if you are caught in Nigeria, you are lucky. Some of you may not understand this, okay? If you by any chance get caught carrying drugs and you are caught in Nigeria, I swear to God, you don't know what God has done for you. But if they bribe them in Nigeria and you left Nigeria and you cross the ocean, your family may not see you again. You may never go back to Nigeria alive. So that is why in this hard time, somebody suddenly is interested in sponsoring your UK visa, sponsoring your abroad visa. From the blues, they call you. They will pay the money. Come, bring your passport. I'm saying this. It's nothing. I'm not saying you should say no. I'm saying when situation get to a stage that you have to pack your bags, don't claim ignorance. Don't go and say you want to try your luck. I know a lot of people will not listen to me. It doesn't matter. But if now one person life, this message save, I am happy and satisfied, is real. Be careful. There are people who are currently working, they are human traffickers. So once they pretend to want to take you out of Nigeria, at this point, with the level of corruption in Nigeria, if you cross the border, your family may not see you again. And I mean that, because we have seen enough. However, kudos to the airport authorities, NDLEA that stopped those, and those they are kind of doing their job, stopping these criminals from Nigeria. A lot of Nigerians are going to be lured. You know, Nigerians have always been lured into the higher the crime, or sorry, the higher the poverty in Nigeria, the easier to be able to recruit Nigerians to carry out some of this smuggling. Okay, if they arrest you in Nigeria, you can do your jail time in Nigeria. They will release you. If they arrest you abroad, your family may never see you again. So those who want to take advantage of you, some of you will believe that nobody can take advantage of you. The poverty that is going on in Nigeria right now, a lot of you want to escape that, and any opportunity is an opportunity. Be careful. Be very, very careful. I won't say more than that. I just thought I should kind of take a moment, okay, to say thank you. I was going to pick up on something else. I was going to take calls, but I realized that I have actually been speaking for the past 160 minutes. That's 2 hours, 40 minutes. And that should be it. I can't take calls anymore, but I will take it some other time. Watch my video from the start. If you joined us midway, okay? Like the broadcast if you can, if you haven't already. How can we have over 3,000 of us on YouTube and only 900 of us actually paid their offering? I don't know why I keep saying that all the time, but I hope you will do what you have to do. Like the broadcast, okay? Share it. Subscribe to my channel. And the next time I come on, we would have a space for calls, okay? I think I just used the whole minute tonight. So thank you to all of us. And thank you to those of us who have actually, like, been so generous tonight as well, okay? So thank you. I will see everybody some other time. Good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara yìí. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Mayegun Diary politico. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá ti ń gba rìbá. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Òwúrọ̀ o. olóṣèlú
Máyégún màmí.
àní ẹ̀sùnra
Máyégún ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùnra kì
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti dọba lórí abínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì o ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.